Welcome to the Balloon Guild. This is the page that you're going to see after you log in. On the top left, we've got the designer of the month, which this month is Flavia. If you click on this link, it'll take you to her designs as we've introduced them this month. So in the beginning of the month, it might be 1 or 0. At the end of the month, it might be 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 different designs that designer has brought us that week. Also, once we do the webinar with that designer, we'll add that on her page as well. Later you can find that by clicking on guest designers and then clicking on the appropriate icon or name, and I'll cover that here shortly. Also, this video on the right, this is a video you're probably watching now that kind of shows you exactly how the Balloon Guild works, and so that you know what you're doing. Now, there are a couple different ways to search. One way to search is to click on these visual images, but that can be confusing or hard to get to if you don't know what you're looking for. This is better of like a browsing, just getting an idea of what's going on. You don't have to click advanced search, you don't have to type any keywords, you don't have to put in a color count. You can just hit search. Search by itself will bring up the, I think it's 18 most recent designs. The most recent will be at the bottom of the first page. So you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, were what we've brought in this case, April so far. If you click on the next number, it'll take you to the next most recent, all the way down and so forth. So you can see that if you go all the way back to the beginning, you get some of our more simple, basic type things too, which is kind of neat. You can also use this to do color count. So if you have a client with 3 colors in their logo, for instance, you can hit search and it'll only bring up the 3 colors. The keywords right now, the less you type, the better. So if you type in tree, it's not showing up. But if you type in palm, that's not showing up either. So I'm not sure what it's searching right now. We're working on that. That should be updated in middle of May. So that should be pretty soon. So that's what we're looking at right now. The next thing that we're looking at is we have the About page. Likely not something that you're going to need to see, just tells you a little bit about founders. Then when you go to recipes, this will be a similar menu to what's on the main menu there, but it'll have holiday decorations, classic, organic, free recipes, and guest designers. Right now, it keeps the SOPs separate, the standard operating procedures. Those are a little bit different, so that's going to be up here. But this works the same way as the front page. You click on something, click on holiday, click on Easter, and then you get to see all the Easter events. You can go back and then you can click on, St. Patrick's Day, and you can see the stuff for that as well. So that's how that works. So that's recipes, and also that works with other things too, like organic. You can see stuff that way as well. If you want to see the operating procedures, the things that are not quite recipes but helpful for your business, you click on SOPs up at the top. And again, the keyword thing is not working the way it should right now. We are working on that. It will be fixed shortly. But you can click on search and that'll pop up all of these recipes, and then you can see the previous ones as well. So we have a ton of recipes here, and then in order to see that stuff, you would click on the recipe, and then in this case we have a webinar, we have a Canvas slideshow, and a overhead worksheet for this one. Back button here at the bottom, and you can click on different things. So some of these have just a link to a video, and then some of these have an SOP that's written out as well as a video. So this SOP written out is actually provided by Dave Mahoney, shows you everything about setting up a concrete base. So that's something cool to know. Now, beyond the SOPs, we do have a resources page. The resources page has a number of different things that you may want to see or use. So we have balloon industry events and training. So that pops up and shows you some of that. We also have coaching and classes, shows you some other things here. Other resources, news and updates, Facebook, all those are in this area. And if you're just interested to know, hey, what did they have last month? We have on our releases, it's always a month late because we want to finish the month before we release it. But this has, in this case, our March, since right now in the recording of this video, it's April, shows our March 24 editions. So we had 4 SOPs that were added, and we had a number of recipes that were added as well. And you can see a lot of these were balloons every day, but we do have additional people that are adding as well. So there's going to be different additions from different people at all times. So here Balloon Pro was the designer of the month. So you see a lot of Balloon Pro. Party people had some stuff out. And this is just kind of how we add different things and let you know what's going on each month in the Balloon Guild. Now back to the home page, which I got to the home page by clicking the logo up here on the Balloon Guild. You can see a number of different things. One of my favorite pages is the guest designer pages. So if you click on the guest designer, you can see all the different designers in order of what they have. And then we've also listed the October, November, December designers. So this will take you to their pages as well, but you can also click on these images. And if you click on something like Balloon Pro here, you'll get their logo, title, description if they've given us one, our hour-long webinar with Chris Adamo, and you'll see all the stuff that was added through him or by him during that as well. Currently, we're working on making sure the recipes and SOPs are compiled into one search, so you don't have to think much more. You can just type in anything and it'll pop up. We're also going to work on this search function here that isn't working right now, so we have our developer working on that. This is constantly an evolving and growing thing, and as we've added more recipes, this has gotten more complicated. So we're trying to fix that and make sure that it's good. We do have some of these that work perfectly fine. So you can search for column, you can find column-based items. You can do organic and do organic-based items. That sizes weren't always done correctly, so that may or may not work as well because we haven't classified them as such. But we also have sculpted items you can pop in. So there's different things that work here. So most of the drop downs work just perfectly. And the color count, like I said, I love if I have a client that's 2 colors, I can go through and say, oh, here's my 2 color items that I can use in order to decorate for this particular client in their 2 corporate company colors. And of course you can change those colors. And then when you click on something, you can often go to the Canva template where you can change the colors in Canva yourself if you know how to do that. And then you also have the recipe as well to go through, which we give the materials, framing, inflation, give you a picture of what it should look like, what the pattern looks like, and we give framing and assembly instructions as well. So all of that is to try to make things quick and easy for you. And that's how we do it. And again, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can go to our Facebook page, which we're going to have on the, is it about page? Nope. We have that on the resource page. You just go all the way to the bottom and then use Facebook to get to the Balloon Guild community page. And once you're in the Balloon Guild community page, you're going to be in good hands. This is going to be our private public page. So this is where everybody can join. We get all the updates, notices, and stuff. This is going to be where you're going to reach the most people. We do have a more private Facebook page, which is the Balloon Guild subscribers only, TBG subscribers only. This is highly regulated. It is only those who have a paid membership. And we take a while to add new people because we have to actually search and see who is in the guild or not. But again, we post all the updates and we give specific information that might have to do with recipes that we don't want to share on our public page for those that haven't paid for membership. So those are the different things that you're going to see when you're looking through the Balloon Guild, different ways to access them, and we are always adding to this. So right now we have one major class on pricing, which you can find in SOPs, search, go all the way to the bottom, Price Like a Pro. So that is a really awesome class that we've added, and we intend to do more of those. We're also adding SOPs and recipes all the time. Beyond that, we're also working on getting you additional resources, discounts, and stuff too. So for instance, you get a coupon code for certain distributors. So go and find your distributor, see if there's any type of discount code for them. If they provided us one or we've been able to get one, we throw it in and we give you that discount as well as being a member of the guild. But otherwise, that's how you access and get into the majority of the stuff on the site. and we're adding to it every single day.